Hi everybody! So I'm so excited for this week's episode. This is my first episode with a tripod, which sounds weird, but I'm excited to be hands-free. And yeah, there's a level, so hopefully this is aesthetically pleasing. I have my grid on, so hopefully it looks very professional. This week we are going to Mount Hope Cemetery. So Mount Hope is actually one of my favorite places in Rochester. Shocker, what isn't my favorite place in Rochester? I thought it was going to be really weird going by myself, and I'm not going to lie. Going on the first day that really feels like fall by yourself, a little creepy. A little eerie wind, but there were a lot of people there. I was there today, and it was like Thursday at noon. And I saw probably at least 20 people walking around, which was very weird. But while I was there, and I was a little bit creeped out, I'm not gonna lie. I've been there a million times with other people. The cemetery was actually designed to be like a park, which I'll talk about later in the video. But I was there by myself, and I was like, ooh, it's a cemetery, it's fall, it's so creepy. And then I saw this headstone, and I'm gonna show that first when the video starts. But I was like, cemeteries are filled with love, which sounds weird, but you walk around and these headstones say, my beloved, my wife, my husband, their families, my twin boys. It's just, there's so much love in these families that people get married and it's till death do us part, and there they are, dead in the ground. That's morbid. But it's filled with a lot of love. And the two names that I felt like kept popping up everywhere were Lucinda and Frederick. So if you go there and you keep looking at headstones and you feel like one or two names keep popping up, please share them on my page. I'm very interested to see what names come up for you. But here's this week's episode.
So what really got to me on this headstone is the picture of them. Like, that really made it real, how many loved ones and couples are buried in Mount Hope.
Mount Hope is more than a cemetery. It's a peaceful park, a wildlife sanctuary, and an outdoor museum. Many visitors come to Mount Hope each year to visit the graves of notable individuals interred here, attend events, participate in guided tours conducted by the Friends of Mount Hope Cemetery, take photographs of the grounds, birdwatch, or simply stroll through the natural landscape and relax. So this entrance is off of Mount Hope, and it comes right into the area of the crematorium. And going up that cobblestone hill is going to take you right up to Susan B. Anthony's gravesite. If you know me, I am a huge feminist, gender equality nerd. So every time I come to Mount Hope, Susan B. is the first stop. No matter what, I have to go and visit her and pay homage to all that she did for us. According to the most recent census, there are more people buried in Mount Hope Cemetery than there are currently living in Rochester. The cemetery houses 350,000 bodies, and there are currently 210,000 living in Rochester. Beyond the need for more burial space, the cemetery was also built to function as a public attraction. Rochester, one of America's first boom towns, was the heart of the Industrial Revolution. As the population rapidly expanded at the rate of nearly 300 people per day in the early 1830s, the city of Rochester built Mount Hope Cemetery to enhance the quality of life for people who settled there. To enhance the cemetery's appeal as a public attraction, the graveyard was purposely built on a challenging landscape. Formed by glaciers during the last ice age, the location features hills, valleys, swamps, and heavily wooded areas. If you're looking for Frederick Douglass, you're going to want to go to the corner of Mount Hope and Highland within the cemetery. From there, you will see a sign pointing to Frederick Douglass. My favorite quote by Frederick Douglass: "Without a struggle, there can be no progress." If you are looking for monuments of Frederick Douglass and Susan B. Anthony, we have the Freddie Sue Bridge, which is the bridge in my logo, named after them. And then also there is a sculpture of the two of them right by Susan B. Anthony's house.
This area houses the fire department and the fallen firefighters of Rochester. According to a map, there are other areas dedicated to different wars and people who have served our country. This was just the one that I happened upon today.
So I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. I'm going to post pictures of when I was there last fall. I know the leaves haven't started to change yet, but it's really cool. They have tours through the Friends of Mount Hope Cemetery, so definitely check out their page. I've been on a ghost walk with Mount Hope Cemetery, and that is super cool. I'm hoping to do a video of that in the next couple weeks. Those run on Friday and Saturday, so if you want to check it out before I'm able to get a video out, definitely do that. But have a great week. If you go to Mount Hope Cemetery, take pictures, tag me in them, subscribe, like me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram at Hope_Breen. Don't forget to use the hashtag Rock the City with Hope. Have a great week.